Hello all, good afternoon. Today again we are going to see one more function, that is show function in the Pyspark. So first what we are going to do, we are going to create the new notebook and then we are going to see the how show function will work. I just rename the notebook as a show function, right? And then I just import the all the functions types and the window function, right? So from Pyspark, it is good practice, mostly I will do SQL.functions. I need to connect the my cluster. First I will collect my cluster. So I connect it to the cluster. It will take some time. Functions import. Let me create from starting. So from Spicebar dot SQL dot functions import. We just want to import all the functions, and we want to import all the type from Pyspark dot SQL dot types import all. Right, now first we are going to create the data. As you know that in Spicepark, data like column header is stored into the one variable and actual data will store into the another variable. First we are going to create the data. So just add the square bracket, and for each row we are going to add the round bracket. So first one is the, suppose id is 1, and then John I can give, and then suppose 200 amount. Then I just copy the first row. We want maybe some 3 rows. Second row is the John, and then I can make as a Max as a second row. Then I can make copy the second row and make a one more row, that is maybe Smith. Okay, now I just make change the name, that is Smith. Now here is a 300 suppose. Now we created the data, we need to create the column header. So I just name as one variable, that is column header, and then again add the square bracket and then give the column name. So first one is the column name is id, then second name is name, and third one is the salary, or I can make sal. Then we created, now just create the spark dot create data frame. Then first we are going to give the data variable, and then we are going to give the another variable, that is column. And then if I run it, let's see, from spicepark.sql. Okay, I can just copy the above one and make maybe from Pyspark here, Pyspark. Okay, let's run it. We have done some small mistake, date is not defined. Okay, here also we make some small mistake. Now I think we are successfully created the data frame. Schema should be struct type or list non function. Data column 1 John cell. Okay, cluster import data column. Okay, here C is, I am sorry for that, we are making so many mistakes. Let's see, now it will work. So now if you see, we successfully created the our data frame. Now what we are going to see, we are created, but we want to see how data frame will look, right? So there are two ways. Either we can use one function, that is show function, so it will show the data in the partition, and there is another function, that is display. Now today we are going to see the show function. So now firstly we created the data frame, but we need to store into the one variable, that is I just stored the our data frame into the one variable, that is df. Now we just want to show the data, right? So if I click this one, it will show the data. Suppose now we just want to see only one row. Now if I just add one, then it will show the only first row. If you see, there are so many parameters, like if you want, like mostly if suppose if I make something, if I just click on that help, there are so many parameters we are available, like mostly by default string value it will show the 20 characters, but if you want to show like some truncate function is there also. So just add this one df dot show, so it will show the all the parameters, or the, so that one you can try, like there are so many parameters there, so you can just try that one. So if I click this one, so there are so many functions. So let me try like one more truncate function, like parameter we have. If I use truncate, and here truncate is equal to, suppose I make as a only one, so mostly, and if I run it, and if I hide it, let me delete it, and then now run it. So mostly, if you see, it will showing the all the truncate, it will show just only one character. And if I make here, we just want to see the two character, it will show the two character, so like that. So there are so many arguments like parameters we have available under show. There is one more function, that is display. So mostly display will show in a tabular format, like we see in the excel, like that. So show, now if you see this output we are got using the display function, and above we got using the show function. So whenever, like mostly show function show the data in the partition, like this one is the one partition, like first row, and display will show the data in the tabular format. So that's all about the today's video. If you have any question, please write down in comment. Thank you.